What is going on, everybody, and welcome to today's video with me, your friendly neighborhood pirate Wardwix. In today's video, we're going to be killing rune dragons for 3 hours and seeing how much money we make, so let's get into it. For the gear we're going to be bringing here, I've brought in gear that I think most people will probably be able to attain, and honestly, like the bare minimum of what you really want to bring here. The only real expensive thing here is the Zamorakian Hosta, which is like 11 mil right now, so this gear I think total was around maybe 16, 17 mil, something around there. So it's not like it's the most expensive, but it is a little bit on the pricey side. But it is still worth it. Rune dragons, from what I can see, are fairly good. So let's get into the gear here. So I'm going to have a Helm of Netis Knot. If you're on a Slayer task, of course, bring one of those. I'm bringing an Arctic Cloak 3. Now, if you have the Arctic Cloak 4, obviously bring that. Now, between Arctic Cloak and Fire Cape gives you a little bit more strength bonus, but Arctic Cape gives you some more stab bonus. And when I kill these, I find that I don't, like, when I hit fairly good, but I'm not very, like, I'm not the best at accuracy. Like, this gear doesn't really... It isn't the most accurate gear with having the tank gear, like tank body and legs on. So the Arctic Cloak 3 here does help a lot with that, as it gives me more stab bonus. Same with the Treasonous Ring Eye here, it gives me a lot more stab bonus, so I can hit more often. Then we have ourselves the Amulet of Fury. If you have an Amulet of Torture, do bring that. Any blessing here works. As I said before, the Zamorakian Hosta. Then we have a Torag's body and the Varrock's plate skirt. Now I know you can bring both of these Torags, but I think that the little bit of magic defense that you lose from the Varrock's plate skirt over the Torag's legs, and the 4 prayer bonus that you gain from the Varrock's plate skirt outweighs that, so that's why I bring that. If you feel like you're getting hit just way too hard, then try changing the Varrock's plate skirt up to a Torag's legs. That might help you a little bit more, but I think that the prayer bonus here, I like it more than the little bit of defense bonus that I get more than what the Varrock plate skirt actually give me. Then I'm bringing an antivirus shield, as I don't have a DFS, as I'm trying to keep this cheap. Plus, I also have the Barrow's gloves here, the insulated boots, as you will need that for its lightning attack. Then as before, the Treasonous Ring. And again, the Treasonous Ring over the Berserker Ring is the Berserker Ring, like the Fire Cape, makes you hit harder, but it doesn't give you that stab bonus. And again, I find that I need more stab bonus, especially with this kind of gear. If you were to bring, like, let's say, for example, instead of the Thorax here, Bandos, then just put the Arctic Cloak and the Treasonous Ring on. The damage will be perfectly fine, and this will give you a lot more accuracy. But right now with this gear, accuracy I think is more important than how high I can hit. I still hit fairly high when I do hit those, so that is nice. And then in the inventory here, we're bringing 1 dose of Super Combat Potion and 1 dose of Extended Anti-Fire. This is just because I find normally every trip lasts somewhere around 10 minutes for me. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but it doesn't seem to be like too bad what I'm doing, so it ends up lasting 1 dose here is good enough. I'd bring 4 prayer potions. Now most people say bring 3. I was doing this last night and I was finding that 4 was working a lot better for me. I don't know. I'm gonna look into that and see which one here is better, the 3 or the 4. But honestly, it's 1 less shark and a whole nother prayer potion. So I'm gonna be bringing the 4 prayer potions here. A dig site pendant, obviously, so we can teleport there. A rune pouch, which teleports to house. Now you can use vengeance, but I honestly find that it's a lot more money, and I don't see like a ton of extra benefits from them. Like, you can hit like a 20 on it, but you can also hit like a 3 or 4 on it, and it is a lot more money having to cast vengeance. You cast vengeance maybe like 5-6 times on each dragon. You're losing there like 3-4k on each dragon, so I'm not certain if that one's really that worth it. So I just bring house teleports, and then just the rest of my inventory full of shark. And then when obviously I get there, I just have my piety and my protect from magic up all the time. I don't flick. That is why I do bring 4 prayer potions. If you do flick this, you can bring more, but this is also a very AFK thing to do. If you'd like to, while playing another account, just watch your health. You can get comboed out real quick. So let's get into actually killing the rune dragons. So for actually getting there, if you have unlocked the teleport, and you can just click on the teleport. If you haven't unlocked the teleport, you'll just have to go to the dig site, run onto the boat here. We'll just load this up for you. So you just go onto the dig site here, get onto this boat, and then actually come to, like, use it to get here to Fossil Island. And then once you are on Fossil Island, you'll spawn at this transport symbol right here. You'll have to run from this transport symbol to this transport symbol, get on the boat from this guy, same like how you did in the quest. You have to have, of course, dragons there to quest done to be able to do this. So then you go from this transport symbol over to this transport symbol, you run in to this house over here, you'll go up a flight of stairs, then down the next flight of stairs, and then you'll basically be right here. I'll just quickly show you it. If we run up here, we'll be by these stairs here. So we'll just, if we go up, then basically you come running in, the boat's down there, you come running in here, run up these stairs, run down this little trapdoor here, just how you did in the quest, and then down these stairs here. This is if your first time. If not, you can just teleport straight to here if you have unlocked it using the dig site pendant on the altar here, which I'll show you in a second. Then we run down these steps here and through this door. Now, if you're not unlocking the altar, you can just run straight right into the rune dragons or left into the adamant dragons. Or if you're unlocking it, then you just keep running a bit further here, and then you just simply use your dig site pendant on this strange machine over here, and then it unlocks the ability. If you use it again, it unlocks the ability until you reuse it. So basically, if you can see now, I can rub, and then I have the two options. If I use it on here, then I unlearn it. If I was to rub this now, then I teleport over to the dig site, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to simply use it back on this, and then I get the two options back. It's that simple, and then you can just run down this barrier here and pass into the rune dragons. And now we're actually going to start killing the rune dragons. As you can see, once you're actually here, it's fairly easy. You just basically just put your piety prayer up, put your mage prayer up. If you see the lightning there, you don't have to run. It only hits you ones or twos, but honestly, I just normally end up running, because why not? There is an ability that does where it can still hit you like a good 20, that little range ability right there, but it doesn't do it too often, and when it does do it, you sometimes tank it, sometimes don't. So really, it's nothing too hard here. It's simple, just watch your health while doing whatever you're doing, and you probably won't die. And if you do die, you can just run back and pick up your gear. It's not like it's a far run at all. And obviously you do want to be on lunge, because lunge is stab, swipe is slash, control is crush, and then block is stab. So if you're training your defense experience, you can train you can use the block, but I'm just going to be using lunge here because I have 99 in them all. And I'm not 100% certain if using the defense ability makes you a little bit more tanky, but you hit a little bit less. I'm not certain if that's ever been actually proven or not, so I'm just going to use this one because this one in that case would be the more DPS one. So why not? And I have 99 in all the stats, so it's not like I need to train one in particular. Now, also, I do want to add on, if you have a Dragon Warhammer or a BGS, you can bring both of those for spec weapons. Other than that, there's not really any spec weapon like worth bringing here. Like the other ones were like a Dragon Dagger is not going to hit like really good at all, so I wouldn't recommend bringing a spec weapon unless you have a BGS or a Dragon Warhammer. Dragon Warhammer obviously the best because it's the best, plus you can keep your Dragon Fire Shield on while you do it. BGS, just make sure that you're quick. You do it like after they attack, you quickly spec and then put your Dragon Shield back on, just in case something goes awry. You probably won't get hit that hard though if they do hit you with the Dragon attack without the shield on. But it's better to keep it on. But basically, Dragon Warhammer or BGS. If not that, then don't bother with the spec weapon. Just bring the Hosta and just use that. Okay, so here we are. We just completed the first hour. Here we got 28 kills in the hour, which I'm not certain if that's good or not. We're going to see within the next couple of hours here how good this gear that actually is. But 28 kills here for the first hour, and let's check the price. Oh my, okay, 980k. Now remember, we did use some things on supplies. We will only factor that in at the end, but for the first hour here, we've made 980k, so that is not bad. Okay, and then here's inventory number 2. Now do note that this is only 56 minutes of the second hour here, as it just wasn't worth my time going back using all the potions and everything just for 4 minutes, which would be maybe 1 to 2 kills. So honestly, this hour went a lot better. I got 29 bones here, and as I said, there's still 4 minutes to go, so probably maybe around 30 to 31 kills when the previous hour was 26. So yeah, somewhere in the somewhere around 30 kills per hour is what so far what we are getting here. So let us check here. Just over 1 million. So that is not bad at all. Again, we're not taking into account the supplies used. That'll be all taken in at the third hour, so we have about 1 hour and 4 minutes left to go, and then we will see what all of the stuff combined looks like, and with the supplies used, and see how much we actually make here. And here we are at the end of hour 3. we have just completed the 3 hours here, plus, well, yeah, we're going to do all the price checking and whatnot now. So this is the 3rd hour, everything we made. Here we got 30 kills, so not bad, and just over 1 million GP. We didn't get any of the like big drops like the metal shard, which I think it's like 105k, so I wasn't expecting to get that, or the visage, wasn't expecting to get that, or the dragon limbs. I think I had like, I think it's 800, it's a 1 in 800 chance. I killed about 30 each hour, so I had about 90. So yeah, I wasn't I didn't deserve that either. But each hour we still got a fair bit amount here, so let's add everything up together. So here we are, I've gotten all the loot together here. In case you were wondering, I got myself a 43,419 experience into each of attack, strength, and defense. So I was getting about 12,800 roughly experience per hour in each of the 3. So that's for each hour I was there, I was getting about 12,800 experience in attack, strength, and defense. So like, it's not like it's great for training your stats, but honestly, it's not the worst thing. For each one of those to get 13,000 experience in an hour, it's not the best, but it's still not like too bad, I guess. But let's come to the actual reason we're here. The money from the 3 hours, we have made just over 3 mil. So it's basically a mil an hour, which is actually really, really good. I'm not gonna say that these are like super AFK, but honestly they're not hard to do. But now we factor in the supplies, because we did use a fair bit of supplies, as you do use a fair few prayer potions and sharks. So let us factor that in and see how much we actually make. So here we are, this is all the supplies that we used. So we used a total of 18 doses of Super Combat plus Extended Antifire. We used 46 prayer potions, 340 sharks, 4 ruby necklaces, which we turned into the dig site teleports, necklaces thingies with the runes we have below here, and then the house runes that I have right here. So all in all, this comes to 713k. So that is a pretty big chunk, but we've still made profit. Let's find out exactly how much we've made. So I actually forgot 3.5 prayer potions inside of my bank that I hadn't combined into 4 doses yet. So the price check is actually just a little bit more, by about 35k than what it was. So all in all, in the 3 hours we profited 2.3 mil. So all in all, 780k, not bad at all. It is not like it's the most AFK thing in the world, but it is fairly AFK. It is not the greatest combat experience, but it is like 13k roughly combat experience per hour. Plus, it is 780,000 GP profit. That is without getting the Dragon Limbs, which is a 1 in 800 drop, which is 7 mil, or Dragon Metal Lump, which is a 1 in 5,000 drop, which is only 2.4 mil, or Dragon Visage, which is a 1 in 8,000 drop, which is 8.3 mil. If you were, for example, to go for the Dragon Limbs at the rate I was getting, it would take you about 27 hours to get it, but you'd be making 780k along the way, plus you'd get that extra 7 mil. So it's up to you. Honestly, you could get super lucky and get it real quick. You could not. It's a 1 in 800 drop, right? But it is some fairly nice GP. 780k. That is a fairly strong. It is, honestly, it's almost the same effort as if you were to do, for example, Wyverns. It's a little bit more, just because you do have to watch your HP and prayer a little bit more. But if you combo eat with the shark and the prayer, whenever you see your prayers getting low and you're below, if you have 99, you're below like 79 HP, then you just like then you're up to full HP. You have a bunch more prayer. It's not like it's too hard. You can easily play another account, like play on an Iron Man or something like that at the same time without any issues whatsoever. And hey, 780k per hour is not bad compared to something like Wyverns, which is like 500, or Gargoyles, which is like 500, right? Unless you were doing something, for example, like Zola or Barrows or Mole, this is one of the better methods to do. So hopefully this method guide, whatever you'd like to call it, this loot from 3 hours has helped you. If you like, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching the video.